Hey, artists, if you've ever looked at a painting or a picture and it's given you a certain kind of feeling, then that artist was able to show you a certain kind of mood within their art. And so, what we're going to do today is choose an animal and we're going to give them some kind of expression showing a mood, and we're going to use colors and background to enhance that mood. So, follow along with me and I will help you create your own picture that conveys a mood. All right, to get started, I have to think what animal is going to be the subject of my art. And I've decided on a cow. And I think I'm just going to use my crayons, my colored pencils, and my markers. And the mood I'm going to show is feeling satisfied. So I'm going to start drawing a cow that looks pretty happy and satisfied with her snack. So to start, I'm going to draw the cow's nose, which is kind of like this big ovally looking shape. And I'm going to put the little nostrils so she can breathe in the fresh air. And then I'm going to draw her face. Come up and over and down for her back. And then over here for her neck. And have it come down like this. Now, when I'm wanting to draw something with mood, I know expression is pretty important. So I'm thinking, how can I show this cow is so happy and satisfied? So I'm going to draw a big smile. And I'm going to draw like her teeth chomping a delicious bunch of grass. So there's her teeth. And her smiling mouth. Her eyes are going to be closed because she's enjoying it so much. Just going to have her little eyes closed. And eyebrows often do good expression, so I'm going to have some little eyebrows showing her happy expression. And then, with her smile in here, show these other teeth coming down. There's her teeth, and I might make this part a little smaller. So there's her smile. I'm going to have some delicious grass coming out. She's really enjoying the snack. And then some coming out of this side of her mouth. So it looks like she's chewing on this yummy grass. Then I want to put her little cow ears. And her little cow horns. Just some little fur. Little spikes of fur coming up. All right, then I want to go ahead and get a body going here. So cows have kind of a body that comes up and over. Now, whatever animal you have chosen to draw, obviously this will be different than yours unless you wanted to do a happy, satisfied cow also. But our point today is to be drawing an animal subject of your choice and showing their mood. Whether they're feeling calm or excited or angry or happy. We're trying to show that with our drawing. So there's her little feet. Here's going to come her little belly. Cows have these cute little hooves. And then I'm going to show her udder for her belly. And then her other little foot coming down back there. Her little bones back here. And then a nice little cow tail. So with my drawing, I have given the facial expressions to show mood, but I can do a lot with color. I can think about the colors I'm using and how some kind of cool blues might give it more of a sad feel, or if I put some greens, it can be a calming feel. Reds would be more of an exciting feel. So I'm going to really be considering the colors as I'm drawing. I'm also thinking something else that could add a little extra happiness to this picture would be if in this grass is a yummy little flower. Just adding a little bit of fun and happy to the mood of my picture. I'm also going to put a little bell around her neck to show that she's a very loved pet and not just some random cow. And then I'm going to give her a nice big bell. Okay. Maybe a little bit of a chin. So now I want to start thinking about coloring her in. I usually like to color my animals in first, my subject, and then work on the background. So I'm going to work on making this little pink snoot. And I'm just going to use my markers and crayons to color in my animal. When you are coloring your animal, you can use realistic colors. Like if you're drawing a manatee, maybe you draw it gray realistically. Maybe if you're drawing a bear, you're going to draw out those brown colors realistically. If you want to really up the mood, you might draw them a different color. So I've got to decide, am I going to have my cow be realistic colors or more imagination bound colors? And I'm thinking I might do that. I might have her be some fun, bright colors. So go ahead and finish coloring in your subject. I went ahead and colored my cow in with purple to make it just look like a fun, happy cow, really satisfied with her delicious treat. And now it's time for me to start working on this background. So I am thinking of all the different places a happy, satisfied cow might be. Maybe out in a field, just lots of green grass and flowers and things like that. Maybe on a hill where she can see lots of green fields behind her. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to be using my imagination. You can also always use Google and search up different images for inspiration. I'm just thinking I'm going to have her on this hill. And then while she's up here, I'll put lots of grass and flowers here. And then behind her, I can have some different farm areas with different plants that she can walk down and go have for snacks. So I'm just going to put some different little farm areas out here. Maybe there's a big hill out here. And then I'm going to do a really beautiful sky, I think. So for this, I want to put lots of grass on her hill. So you can be decorating your background and thinking about how colors affect mood and also how the subject affects the mood. Like if I had kind of a creepy background, it wouldn't give the same happy feeling as a nice sunny day on a farm with lots of grass and plants, which is what I'm trying to pull off on my picture. So I'm adding in lots of grass on this hill. right where she's standing. And then I'm also thinking of putting some flowers coming up. So I'm just putting some little stems so I can have some flowers here and some leaves. And just making it a really happy scene for a happy cow. I'm using my marker. You can use your markers, your crayons, your colored pencils, whatever tools you would like. And then we can put some different flowers. I'll probably do some different colored flowers. So just adding in some different details in your picture to affect the mood. Just adding in different color flowers all over my page here. All right. And I want to get some green, probably going to use my crayon, to just kind of bring all of the ground together here underneath her. I want to be careful not to get it on her. Kind of going around my subject. My happy, satisfied cow eating her delicious treats. So when creating the mood, the subject is very important, but so is the background and the colors you choose. Already, I feel like this background we're designing is changing the mood and making it feel even more like a happy picture. So next I want to think about different plants I might put on my little fields back here. So maybe I'll plant some little strawberries in this field. They're so far away, they look like little dots. And maybe in this field, I'll plant some corn. When you look at farms from really far away, you just kind of see the little tiny dots. You can't really see the details. Sometimes it just looks like stripes or dots. Maybe over here we've got some wheat. And then as I've got these drawn on here, I think I'm going to go ahead and color all these different patches in different colors to look like the farm. And maybe back here in the background, I'll add some little trees way out in the distance. A little tree over here. Maybe out here, the tree will be a little closer, so it'll be a little bit bigger. I really feel the mood of this picture continues to change the more I'm adding more things in. I don't know about you, but for me, whenever the sun is shining really bright, that always gives me a better mood. So I'm also thinking about having the sun just coming right over that hill and just shining so bright in my sky and giving you that warm, happy feeling. So as I color my sky, I'm going to leave some space for that sun. And I'm going to go ahead and put some clouds. So I'll draw them first with my crayon. And then as I color my sky, I'll leave that part white. So I'm going to go ahead and color in my sky. And I'm going to color in my patches here, and then we'll see how it all comes together. Once you finish your background, you're going to think about the mood and the feeling of your picture and see if there's anything else that you want to add. And I'm really feeling good about this. We've got our subject, we've got our background, and she looks like a very happy, satisfied cow. And so I just can't wait to see what animal you chose for your subject, what mood you chose for your subject, and how you conveyed that mood with the expressions of your subject and the colors and form you used for your background.